Hello, my name is Luke Pappas. I'm a senior at St. Ignatius College Preparatory, um, and I'm currently enrolled in AP Physics. And for our final project of the year, we we're doing an online science fair. Um, so before I get into my project, I want to give a little background. I've been watching the NBA playoffs on TV, and one player in particular has caught my attention, Dirk Nowitzki. He's a forward for the Dallas Mavericks. He's averaging close to 35 points a game, shooting about 55% from the field, putting up incredible numbers. Um, and one of the things I found out about Dirk, there's a Time magazine article about him. His game is based on science. When he was 16, he met for the first time with a coach. His name's Gershwin Gendermeyer, um, and Mr. Gendermeyer developed. He was a physicist as well as a basketball coach, and he developed calculus equations based on Dirk's height and his body type and everything. He developed equations that would kind of predict the ideal release point for Dirk that would give him the greatest margin of error in his jump shot. Um, so Dirk's game, I mean, he's a phenomenal player, but his game is based. He's a great athlete, but his game is based on science. Um, so before I get into my project, let's take a quick look at Dirk and kind of see what he does. It's a cool video.
He's one of the most unique offensive weapons to ever play this game. That's just classic Nowitzki. That fadeaway, one-legged, what a tough shot. He's out there with a mindset saying, I'm the baddest dude on the court. There's nothing you can do about it. There's nobody in the world who can guard Dirk Nowitzki. Every team needs a Mariano Rivera closer, and Nowitzki's a closer for Dallas. Four clutch shooting from one
You
of
see
the
the
greatest
release?
centers in NBA history.
Look at that right here.
Best jump shooting
Pure
seven
release.
of all time.
And it's always the same too. Every clip,
Nowitzki from
he's letting the ball go at in the same motion, the same height, and the ball is the same arc. Yeah. Hand in his face. He doesn't even see the rim here, and it's all muscle memory, money every time.
46 points. If I'm Serge Ibaka, I'm naming my first son Dirk. Dirk Nowitzki, the silencer. Magnificent performance from Dirk Nowitzki.
You see the release right there. That's a good shot. And a good clip. And then watch the three ball. Killed the Kings in the playoffs a couple years ago. Yeah. So there's Dirk, and you can see how good he is. But his game is, I mean, it's cool that his game is based on science. So that got me thinking about my own game, my own jump shot. And so what I did for my project is I recorded myself shooting a basketball from the free throw line, and I cut my recording into clips of each shot. And I used a computer software, a computer program called Logger Pro, to analyze different components of my shot. I was able to trace the path of the ball as it left my hand and as it went through the hoop. And Logger Pro was able to cut my shot into timed components, and from those components, it determined the X and Y position of the ball at a certain time, and the X and Y velocities of the ball. And from those data points, I was able to analyze the projectile motion of the ball to determine if there was an acceleration in the X direction, whether the Y in the Y direction if the acceleration was negative 9.8, as it should be gravity. So I looked at projectile motion. I was able to look at momentum conservation and energy conservation as well. And the final aspect of my presentation is looking at different release angles. So I took 3 clips. In one clip, I'm shooting the ball at a very flat angle. The second clip is an intermediate angle, and in the third clip is close to max arc. I released the ball at a very high angle, and an angle close to Dirk's actually, in his jump shot. And I was looking. The purpose of those 3 different clips at 3 different release points is to determine whether or not greater arc yields a better chance for the ball to go into the hoop. So in the following video segments, I'll take you through Logger Pro and my calculations and everything, and my results, and we'll go from there.